Wait. You can't say no way. You declared the season over.
Night is yours alone.
6:52 on Wisconsin's Morning News. Apologies for the REM this morning as we bring in Lori Nickel from the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Eric's down on me because I basically said we're done as far as the Packers are concerned, Lori. It also came on a day when the Bucks got boat raced, like by 40 or something.
45.
Marquette barely put up a fight against Purdue. Yeah. Badgers got boat raced at Nebraska.
Don't let yourself go.
This is when we need you, the sports writer, Lori, to lift our spirits.
Oh, gosh.
That's on you.
No.
Thank you, Lori.
Okay. Well, there's a very big difference between what's happening, like with the Milwaukee Bucks, and what's happening with the Packers when a team is kind of reeling because of injuries, as opposed to a team that's reeling because of effort and the coach saying it's one of the worst losses he's ever been associated with in like the 4 decades that Doc Rivers has been around the NBA. The Bucks are really concerning. The Packers, you still have Jordan Love. You still have a lot, but I do think Sunday was devastating. We don't often talk about the emotional toll that it takes when guys lose a teammate that they really respect, or one of the team leaders, or, even if with Christian Watson, somebody that they like so much, even if he's just walking around hurt. You saw Rashawn Gary's reaction after the game. He was practically in tears. That toll means something. We don't talk about it a lot. Of course, there's a performance issue, but then there's the toll of, hey, I knew what my role is. Now the lead guy is out. What do we do? How do we fill that role? So it's pretty tough.
I guess there is if I were to uncharacteristically try to find some positive here, can that be in that room, talking about the Packers right now, a rallying point, Lori, a new chip on the shoulder of, okay, everyone's counted us out. Everyone said we can't do it. Let's go.
Nah. No.
Good players are good players, and down a couple is bad.
Well, right. And these are grown men we're talking about here. This isn't like a college thing getting ready for the, this is they know the gravity of the situation, and they know more than we know because they're seeing this in practice. They're seeing this in film room. They're hearing the words of leadership that have come from Micah Parsons. And, they've lost Zach Tom. I thought I saw Evan Williams was hurt too. They know. So there's no sugarcoating it. And with a quick turnaround like this and going to Chicago, no, I hope there was none of that. No offense. But no, we don't need that. This is not the time. I all hearts to you. This isn't pickleball. They got to get real. They've got to really get into strategy. They might even have to change some. And I love you, Vince. But no, I don't think
these are grown men, and this is their job.
Right.
We can talk about, trying to harken back to Hoosiers or something in the big speech. But the X's and O's are what they are.
No, we don't have time for that.
Hey, can you make us feel better? Jordan Stolz have another good weekend?
So that's the one beat that I get to cover. That's great. Jordan Stolz, who was delayed. I think he might still be in Norway because of flight issues. The only thing that's going to stop him is air travel. He just crushed it again. He was in Norway and he won gold, set more track records again, and then he won this whole other new race that he's been flirting with, which is called the Mass Start. So basically it doesn't matter if he's racing for 1 lap or 16 laps, as a speed sprinter, as a guy with a helmet on, doesn't matter. He's winning absolutely everything, and now he's going to come home and regroup and kind of disappear for several weeks before Olympic trials that are here in Milwaukee in January. He is, if you aren't on that bandwagon, even if you don't think you like speed skating, I'm with you. I never did until I met him 4 years ago. Start following this kid. His story is incredible, and he is rewriting the history books in real time.
It stands out to me, too, Lori, that there are so many events. We pay attention, once every 4 years for the Olympics. Maybe we start paying attention around the trials. But there are obviously speed skating events each and every year. There's a full season and all that. However, does he look at it the same way fans do or average people? Is the Olympics still, for a speed skater, the end-all, be-all?
Yes, it is, because that's how he got interested in the sport in the first place. In 2010, he was interested in Apollo Ono, and he told his kids or his parents at the age of 5, hey, I want to do that. And so they cleared out a pond in the backyard. Yes, he gets it, but you don't just wake up after 4 years of training and then go crush it at the Olympics. The amount of tests and trials that you have to go through is what he has been doing. And I was just counting yesterday. I counted he has at least a dozen track records that he set worldwide just in the last calendar year. He's in the record books all over the world. So these other events where you get introduced to other international competition where everybody's gunning for you, that's a test. 18-year-olds have challenged him. 30-year-olds have challenged him. Everybody in between, sprinters, middle distance, endurance, nobody can beat him. So he's feeling pretty good right now. Bike accident this summer that shredded his leg, no big deal. Fine. I'll just go win everything anyway.
Well, we're gonna need a good story in February since, again, the Packers don't have any dates for that scheduled. Thanks, Lori.
Hang in there.